Oklahoma is about to spark controversy across the nation with an eye-opening move, implementing a mandatory test for prospective teachers hailing from California and New York, aimed at screening out what they label as radical leftist ideology. But here's where it gets provocative. Critics argue this requirement is less about ensuring quality education and more about serving as a MAGA loyalty test that could stifle diversity and academic freedom. Ryan Walters, Oklahoma's Superintendent of Public Schools, announced on Monday that any teacher wishing to be certified in the state and coming from these traditionally liberal states will need to pass a special examination. This test is to be administered by PragerU, a conservative nonprofit based in Oklahoma known for producing politically charged content from a right-leaning perspective, often questioning the influence of progressive ideas in education. Walters asserts in a staunch statement that as long as he leads the state's education system, Oklahoma classrooms will be insulated from what he describes as the radical leftist ideology stemming from California and New York, two states often associated with progressive and liberal policies. PragerU, which brands itself as a platform dedicated to changing minds through digital media, produces short videos on topics ranging from politics to economics, emphasizing conservative viewpoints. The test creation process is already underway, with the state's education department spokesperson, Quentin Hitchcock, confirming that the 50-question exam has been finalized and will be launched very soon. While the full test isn't yet public, the first 5 questions leaked include basic items like recalling the first 3 words of the U.S. Constitution and explaining why religious freedom is integral to America's national identity. PragerU did not respond immediately to inquiries for comment, but its CEO, Marissa Streit, said the test questions include measures aimed at undoing the damage of gender ideology, hinting at content that might delve into cultural and social debates. Historical and educational experts are raising alarms about this development. Jonathan Zimmerman, a professor at the University of Pennsylvania, specializing in the history of education, characterizes Oklahoma's partnership with PragerU for teacher testing as a pivotal moment, one where the influence of a private ideological organization becomes embedded directly into the official state testing process. He notes this signals a shift from optional resource usage to institutionalized gatekeeping. This decision takes place amid ongoing tensions over teacher autonomy and curriculum content. The American Federation of Teachers, one of the U.S.'s largest teachers' unions, criticizes the move as a MAGA loyalty test, warning it could worsen an already critical teacher shortage in Oklahoma. Randy Weingarten, the union's president, points out that such a test will likely dissuade prospective teachers, especially those from more liberal states, from considering Oklahoma as a teaching destination. Adding to the controversy, Tina Ellsworth, president of the National Council for the Social Studies, warns that enforcing ideological tests contradicts the core principles of American democracy and the Constitution. Meanwhile, Oklahoma Democratic Party Chairman John Waldron dismisses the measure as mere political posturing, calling it a loyalty test that echoes paranoid eras of educational suspicion in U.S. history. Waldron, recalling his own experience moving to Oklahoma in 1999 to teach social studies, suggests the real barrier to attracting qualified teachers isn't ideological screening, but the state's ongoing shortage, something unlikely to be addressed by restricting out-of-state applicants. This development opens up a broader conversation. Are such tests an effective way to ensure ideological purity in schools, or are they a dangerous step towards censorship and division? What are your thoughts? Should educational standards be scrutinized for political bias, or is this a misguided attempt to control the narrative within classrooms?